Welcome back to another video review. I am the techgooch once again, and I have another video review from Nordic Flash. Actually sent me over some tethers and clips for the GoPro cameras, and obviously, to be honest, you could use these with any action camera, anything that you're mounting that you want to be able to tether and make sure that if it did fall off the mount or if the mount itself broke, that the camera's not going to disappear on you. Or in this case, if you were mounting it on a car, you could obviously make sure that it didn't come off the car, so that's what these guys are. Again, just like I've actually done two other reviews for Nordic Flash products. Same exact type of bag, Ziplock bag, easy to open, easy to close, easy to hold on to all of your products without them getting all over your bag. Like I said before, I love that feature. It's something really cheap and simple that other camera companies could do. GoPro, stop making your packaging like you do because I don't like it. So, but let's go ahead and get into these guys because that's what you came here for, right? So these are obviously in the bag as it is. You get 5 tethers and round mounts. In opposite of how Nordic Flash's their adhesive mounts came, these guys come with same adhesive, but it already installed on the round mount. So they also come with the tether pre-tied to each round mount. So if you wanted to use the tether without the round mount, you'd have to untie it. Not that difficult, but that is one thing. I see it as a big bonus because it's already ready for you to just put on your GoPro and go from there. So obviously using this will definitely depend on which mount you're using. There's a lot of ways to attach this to your GoPro, and I'm not going to get into a whole bunch of that. I just, I'm trying to show you this specifically. Obviously if you're mounting curved, like in my case, I would actually mount one of these on my helmet for my bike helmet. That way I could actually put this guy on the side of the helmet, kind of off to the side a little bit, and have it tethered to the adhesive mount. That'd be in the top front center part of the helmet. That way if that, if I hit something and the camera was to break off that mount, it is still attached to the helmet because this pad is the secondary attachment point and is not in the same location as the primary attachment point. Now you're also going to want to think of things like, well, if it breaks off that mount, I don't want it coming down and swinging me in the face. So you're probably going to want to mount this in a way that is obviously within the distance of the tether, but away from your face or other breakable items. So, using this tether can be as simple as undoing your thumb screw, taking the camera off, or obviously before you even put it on, just putting it in between the mount down here. Let me get away from the knot. How about that? So I put it in between there, so when it's hard to do, we're trying to do this on the camera at the same time. So now you can see how it's kind of flossing the GoPro camera, and so then I can mount this and put it in there, and there we go. And now, I have the tether. I would mount this tether behind the product somewhere, but now it's, if I was to break at the mount level, I'm 100% perfectly fine. If I break at the upper level, like on the actual mount on the bottom of the GoPro, even if the waterproof housing, or this is the frame mount obviously, but then you're kind of in that gray area on this specific case. There are accessories that you can actually add to the waterproof housing. So if I actually pull that guy out, you can actually get, not on this specific one, but on like the dive housing that actually has screws up here. You can get replacement ones here that actually have mounts off to the side, which I've done a review on before for my old GoPro Hero 3, that allow you to tether directly to the actual case itself. And that actually is a really, really very secure way of doing it. Now there are other people that I've actually tried to put it, and I can actually take this back. You know what? Screw that. I'll just leave that on there. I'll just get another one out. They send you 5, so why not use all 5, right? I've seen people try to do it this way. Let's take a peek. I've never actually tried this, so this is going to be a learning experience even for me. So on the top of the housing, on the waterproof section, there we go. So now it's attached to this part. Now, obviously, now you're going to have more or less distance to go because it's obviously got a lot more to take, and it's at the top of the camera rather than the bottom of the camera. But this could be a way for you to, if you were definitely worried about this piece breaking here, and then it going anywhere because of that, that's actually another really good way to do it. I don't believe you can actually do it at the bottom of the door. Another one I've never tried, but so let's give her a try, right? So that's why I'm doing the review now. Yeah, see that because of the waterproof part, yeah, you'll just break the door. So that won't work there. But I always just put it down below because it tends to work just fine. But this is obviously another option that seems that there's plenty of room to go right underneath the lock up here on the top of the GoPro mount. So that said, the tether itself, pretty neat. And obviously, if you need a longer cord, you could always replace this and put longer cords, and then but you do have the nice round mount for attaching the tether. So, so that's it. So that's the round mount, or the camera tether for the GoPro system. Obviously, like I said, these can be used on any camera. It is not specific to GoPro. You could use it on anything. Like I used to have a Sony action camera, easily usable with that as well. You could use it even with non-action cameras, even with if you had a cell phone mount and you wanted to mount, have a tether for the mount itself. Now, obviously, attaching this to a smartphone, you technically could stick one round mount to the back of a cell phone case, and the other round have a second round mount, and then tie them together. That's definitely doable. That's not hard to do at all. So there's a lot of things you can do because you do have 5 tethers and 5 mounts. So a lot of good, easy things to figure out. So that said, questions or comments on this guy? Guess where that gets going? Down below. You can always subscribe to me above. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/techgooch. And yeah, please do, because we run promotions and everything through there, and you can always get a hold of me directly right through Facebook. Real easy way to do it, and it's more direct than it is through YouTube. So check us out there. Anything else you need, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.